Welcome back, everyone, to the Go Season Project. My name is Roosevelt. This is week 13. As we go into week 13, I just want to take a moment and talk about our tip of the week. And this week's tip of the week, it is commit. And that is a word that speaks on trust. It speaks on building and growth. It's a commitment to doing something you have set out to do. And what comes to mind is John 5:14. It says that afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple and said, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come upon thee. And so we see here that Jesus had healed this man who was ill for 38 years. And after he was healed, Christ saw that he was doing those things that made him ill in a sense. And so after Christ had healed this guy, but yet he was not committed to doing that which was better for his health and life, mentally, physically, spiritually. But yet Christ had to give him that mindset shift, right? And that lifestyle had to change, and he had to commit to do those things which tended to life. And that is the tip of the week. It is to commit. When we have start something that specifically promotes health and life, spiritually, mentally, whatever it may be. It could be a project, etc. Financially, so many different things. We have to commit, right, in order for it to grow. This man that was ill had to commit to changing his lifestyle so in order for him to grow spiritually. And so that is the tip of the week. It is commit. We have to stay committed, stay true to in order to see those results. And so that is the tip of the week. Commit. Diving now into the week and the week itself. This is you could kind of say the final week of the off season, because this week was catered towards a max type of week. What do I mean by this? It was more so like a max day effort where I had the goal, of course, to see where I was, in a sense, like a standard testing mark for me. And so a lot of the days in the week was more so resting and building up towards that max day, so that way my muscles can be refreshed. Um, that way my nervous system can fire. So many things that I can be optimal in order for me to give my max effort, right? And so the exercise of choice was the deadlift. It is not my favorite exercise, and it's not really exercise I like to do often. So, however, the deadlift, it is a compound lift. It's a full body in a sense, but a lot of the catering is to the hamstrings with the glutes, and so those are some very big muscles, and those muscles really help when it comes to running, sprinting in general. And so I had to see where I was, and when it comes to the strength and the power there. And so I did the deadlift on the trot bar. The trot bar is I find it easier for me, and when it comes to posture and form and efficiency. And so I did the trot bar deadlift. I did a 335, which is not the strongest out there. It's however, strong enough for me, and that was a max. There was a lot of strong folks out there that can do 5, 6, 700 pounds. Me, not so much. But 335 was a great benchmark for myself, and just proud of the progress that I've made when it comes to the deadlift and that aspect. And so that was really the gist of the week. It was a building point for that max day. And so next week, week 14, of the Go Season Project. It will be more of a transitional type of week. It is the 11th week. It will be the 11th week of the preseason. However, it's more of a transitional week. But that is next week. You want to subscribe and stay tuned for next week as we build onto some more, I don't want to say conditioning, but some more general preparation type of training. And until next time, stay committed to those goals. Stay committed to those lifestyle changes. A lot of things can be prevented if we but stay on track onto those things that we have set out for ourselves, right? Whether it's a fitness goal, spiritual, mental, financial, whatever it may be, commitment plays a role. And we see it even in the time of Christ, right? When he was there walking on the earth there and healing those folks and telling them, sin no more, lest the worst thing come upon you, right? Stay committed to the right path. It will lead to life at the end. And so same still applies today. Let's stay committed to our goals. Until next time, Rose Gold out.